Hey guys, Dylan here. Welcome back to the channel. I mentioned yesterday on my Facebook page that I'll be putting out a new video on YouTube today, so here it is. I'll be giving you guys a gear rundown of everything I use for my iRacing, for every little detail that I go through for my streaming, for pretty much just my setup in general. I'll be running over my PC specs, what equipment I have for racing, and just little bits and pieces that I have that help me get through my streaming setup and help me enjoy my simulation racing to my fullest extent. So, here we go. Okay everyone, I'm finally able to give you a rundown on all the gear I use for my my streaming, my sim racing, and just various little tidbits around my little section of the house where I do all my racing and everything. So we're going to start with the wheelbase, which is a Logitech G29, just basic, pretty much entry-level force feedback wheel. Not a bad little setup, but I kind of got sick of the G pedals that it came with, because I did actually turn around and upgrade. Now, if I drop down into the footwell here, you can actually see the Fanatec CSL Elite pedal set, and honestly, I honestly fell in love with them from the moment I started using them. Very good, very good pedals, there's nice solid motion and travel, and yeah, just all around great pedals. I've had no issues with them, and I'm running them separate from the G29 as, just a USB interface that came from Fanatec. Now, over on the right hand side here, you can actually see a custom USB button box. Sorry if that LED there is a bit bright, but I actually got this custom made on eBay. Now, classic missile style switches, nice tactile click on them, and that runs everything I need to, from my seat height to ABS, traction control, ignition, pit limiter, starter motor. I actually use this for my reset button, so this button down in the bottom here, it's very blurred out and outshone by the LED here, but if I cover that up you can actually see it. So those two down there, I use this one here for my reset to pits in iRacing, and I actually haven't set up the other one yet, so now what my monitor is sitting on, that is a 32-inch IPS Philips monitor. I can't remember the actual model number of it or the make of it, but it's a 32-inch, well 31.5 including without the bezel, and that's currently sitting on a Next Level Racing freestanding single monitor stand. And as you can probably tell as well, I'm using a Next Level Racing wheel stand DD. Now, it's absolutely awesome wheelbase. I've had no problems with it, no flex, just no dramas with it at all. Now, what my button box is mounted to is exactly the same as this. Now, these are a couple of steel plates that, I had a big sheet of corrugated steel that I cut down to size and drilled some holes in, as you can see at the back here, and just use the mounting hardware, the mounting nuts and bolts that came with the wheel stand DD to screw it down and attach it, and just carbon fiber vinyl wrap over the front of that, and same on the other side there. Now this is being held back with some some electrical tape, because sometimes you just got to ghetto your projects. But as you can see, it is bolted in through the back here, and it's also bolted down here. Now it's only bolted down for one side, because if I have it any further over, it's it's interfering with where my steering angles are, and no fun. Now, my other monitor is an Acer 19-inch. I honestly can't be bothered to check the model number on it, but sitting above that is a Logitech C922 webcam, and that is my main webcam for streaming. It also helps with recording, face cam footage, obviously. And beneath that is the PC, the workhorse. This literally runs everything that I need. So from iRacing to Streamlabs to, rendering YouTube videos. Now it's currently got an AMD Ryzen 5 2600 chip, CPU chip, 16 gigs of T-Force Dark Z memory. It's a Thermaltake Light Power 650, and an AMD Sapphire Radeon RX 570, but it's the 8 gig edition, and it's factory overclocked, so I haven't had to do any extra overclocking for that. And that pretty much runs down all the main parts, aside from maybe my headset. Now, my headset is a Razer Kraken 7.1. Now, they are wired, and you know, you'd probably be asking, oh, why are they sitting on top of your chair? Speaking of which, this is a Karusa Samurai with, memory foam pillow in the back, because I'd rather not damage my back. And the lumbar cushion. Now, you may ask, what's this extra strap here for? So, these straps, this was actually a Guitar Hero guitar strap. There's my Guitar Hero guitar, custom painted and carbon vinyl wrapped, because gotta love the carbon look. Now, my headset sits on top of here, and the cable actually runs through the back, all the way down and around through the back of the lumbar cushion straps, and runs all the way back up to the front I/O of my PC, because it just helps keep the cable out of the way, and just makes it a bit cleaner. Now, back onto these straps. So this old guitar strap, I actually custom fitted it to be a somewhat 4-point safety belt, just to add to the immersion of my racing. So this comes across and under this way, across my chest. There's a little loop here, and then this side comes through, around through the loop, and then I bring it back across, and then underneath, and then it loops back around. And on the side that you bring across the front of your chest first, I've actually got a bolt, washer and nut that I received with, I think it was either the monitor stand or the wheel stand, and I just, made a small hole, put the bolt in, put the washer on the other side, and put the nut down on it, and I can actually remove the nut. Then on this end of the strap, so where the guitar would actually normally link into the to the strap, that goes over the bolt. Put the bolt back over, and I'm strapped in, ready to race. Alright, so that's the chair covered. That's pretty much everything else covered. Now, just for extra peripherals, I've got, your basic Logitech keyboard and mouse. When I feel like playing, old school games, I've got Logitech F710, wireless gamepad. Good little gamepad. It does what I need it to do. Running PS2 games, PS1, and I don't really use them as much anymore, but for when I actually do use them, I've got a set of King Chrome mechanics gloves, and I tend to use these for open wheel or GT3 racing on iRacing or Assetto Corsa Competizione. There it is, guys. That's the complete gear rundown of the Podium crew setup. If you're feeling it, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like, comment, hit the notification bell. Notification bell is very important. It helps you stay up to date with videos that are coming out. It helps you to learn when new videos have just been posted. And if you're feeling it, go over and head over to the Facebook page. We've got a Facebook page where all the live streams happen. You can catch racing, sometimes a bit of Rocket League, sometimes some first-person shooters even. But mainly racing content over there. Other than that, I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.